Hey guys, so I'm going to be talking about voltage divider rule. So on some basics. To understand voltage divider, we need to understand sort of the fundamentals behind the conservation of energy. So this is Kirchhoff's voltage law. So voltage is just energy. So Kirchhoff's voltage law states that the sum of the rise and falls, as in voltage, around a closed loop must equal 0. So there's no exceptions to this. If it doesn't equal 0, then you've made some error in the calculations, or there's just something wrong with the way your circuit's set up. Energy and voltage, same thing, they must always be conserved. So for a quick example, given a simple series circuit, the source is 12 volts, V2 is given as 7 volts, finding V1. So using that summation, we can simply find V1, and V1 is equal to 5 volts. So just remember that 5 volts and then 7 volts for V2. So as you can see from the previous example, the voltages and the resistors was different. Now you might be thinking, why is this? So the reason behind this is Ohm's law. Because the current in a series circuit is the same, the current through R1 is the same as the current going through R2. So therefore, for the voltage to be different, it would mean that the resistance in R2 must be greater than the resistance in R1. What the voltage divider is all about. It is just the ratio. The ratio of the resistor you're calculating divided by the total resistance times by the voltage. As you can think of voltage in a series circuit as being shared, it's always accounted for. Just for an example, using the voltage divider. So this is a much more common sort of question that will be given. You're not going to be given, like in the previous example, you're not going to be given a voltage across a resistor. You usually just know the resistance value. So calculating V1, so we know R1 is 5 and R2 is 7, and the source is the same as 12 volts. Sub it all in, we get V1 to be 5 volts. As a previous example, so voltage divider definitely does work. So just from those two quick examples, you can see why voltage divider is such a handy way of analysing circuits, because as circuits get much more complicated, you really do need to understand this sort of simple technique to be able to grasp those complex circuits.